So we're in Leeds at the moment. The weather is absolutely beautiful and the Pakistan team is actually practicing in the background, as you can see. They started off really well today. I mean, we could see a lot of banter. They were extraordinarily chirpy, which shows the kind of dressing room environment that we have today. But we have a special guest today with us. She is...
oh, you mean me?
Yes! I mean, I think we've switched roles today. She's looking more Pakistani than me, wearing this wonderful kurta that I brought for her. So I'm going to point that out. But everybody knows her because, like I said, she's probably the most famous presenter in Pakistan internationally. And
thanks to you.
Yeah, you must have heard her singing skills as well when she sang Dil Dil Pakistan. So I'm sure all of you know about it. It's Melinda Farrell. Mel, thank you so much and you're looking great.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, look at this. Every time Zainab comes over here, last time I got beautiful cashmere scarf from Zainab, and this time I have this amazing kurta with the most beautiful embroidery. So I thought she was going to be wearing one today, but I thought we'd be like matching. But
like I said, we've switched roles today, and she's an honorary citizen of Pakistan.
I could blend right in.
She knows Dil Dil Pakistan the last time she sang that. She knows it by heart. She definitely knows the tune as well. The rhythm is all there.
X second. Let's not go too far.
TK.
Okay.
So she knows a bit of Urdu as well. Like I said, she fits in right at home in Pakistan. But Mel, we're in Leeds right now, and I know that a lot of people who are watching us right now on Facebook Live, Crick and GIF, must be thinking, what is it about Leeds? I mean, we know a lot about Lords as the home of cricket. What does this, when you look at the Leeds cricket ground, what does this symbolize or signify when you come here and watch a match? What kind of memories does it bring to you?
Well, I think for a lot of people, Yorkshire cricket has been so strong for so long. And when you look at even in the current lineup, the number of players from up here, Joe Root is such a big name here. Johnny Bairstow is known as Yorkshire's Johnny Bairstow all the time. And there's a proud history going back so many years. I think the likes of Geoffrey Boycott really sum up the hard Yorkshire, tough, don't give in kind of cricket. And Headingley, for many countries, conjures up all sorts of memories of amazing test matches. It's possibly not looking at its best at the moment because you can see behind there's a lot of construction going on. So that's all happening right now. But hopefully once that's finished, this is a very boisterous ground. Very boisterous. The fans get very, very noisy here. Probably one of the noisiest grounds that you get.
Then we'll feel right at home because we're a noisy bunch as well, as you know, Mel. But one thing that I picked up when I got here was that it's got a great nightlife. I mean, there's a very positive vibe about the place, about Leeds in general.
It's great because the town centre is full of really old, lovely buildings. It has the most beautiful shopping arcades because they're all the old Victorian arcades. And then at night, a lot of them have been turned into bars and restaurants. And you stroll around at night and there's every 5 metres there's almost somewhere to go. Big South Asian community here as well, so you can get great curry all around this place.
Great salan and roti here. Mel, that's what you're going to get. So if you're planning to come to England, this is one of the spots that you need to be able to hit. But Mel, talking about Pakistan, I mean, I need to get your perspective as well. Coming into the series, not many people actually gave them a chance. And I was just having a word with Malan over there, and he said that Pakistan were underestimated by a lot of the people here, and they bowled really well. So I need to know your opinion. It was a very un-Pakistani-like performance.
Was it? Well, the thing I always say about Pakistan is they're predictably unpredictable. So you can't ever predict anything. I was over in Ireland, in Malahide, for that test. And what is so amazing is how all of the flaws that were there to see, I mean, they won the game, obviously, but there were still flaws in that side that were quite worrying. What amazed me is how each of those things, they tightened up so much before Lords. I mean, the fielding, Safra's dropped, I think, 2 catches over there.
Yes.
Players like Shafiq and Azhar Ali were dropping catches as well. We saw players falling over in the outfield. I think they misfielded 1 ball twice. But their fielding at Lords was so sharp. It was incredible. And the bowling, you saw them really stick to, I think, to Azam's plans. Yeah, that was a thing that was really impressive. They were bowling exactly the range where he wanted them to, and they improved that. And then the batting, of course, we saw a few collapses in Malahide, but they held it together, and even the senior players who were struggling a bit for runs, they stood up as well. Still waiting for some bigger scores. I reckon they're yet to come, and I reckon it would have come for Babar as well. Damn.
Babar Azam, he got hit and he's back home in Lahore, but we've got a replacement for him today, which is Usman Salahuddin. We'll be talking to him actually later on as well. But you know, the one thing, it's amazing how body language changes. I mean, you look at the England camp and they were fairly quiet when they were practicing, whereas look at them, you know, you're hearing they're playing a football game in the background, and
please warn us, shout if the ball comes this way, because I get worried.
That's why I keep looking in the back, because we need to make sure that we're not like Babar Azam going back. I'll be going back to Pakistan, being hit in the back from a football. But you know, that's the thing, you know, we're talking about turning things around for England as well. It's so important for them, their body language. Looking at their last year's performances, I mean, you could tell that they're a bit down and out. They need to pull themselves up to be competitive in this coming test match.
Well, they've had 8 tests that haven't exactly been great in a row. And often it's different, you know, with teams travelling away, they can often have bad tours away and then do well at home. What I will say about England, just to make sure that Pakistan fans don't get too carried away, we have seen in the past few summers in England, they'll get hammered in one game, and then the next game they come out and they blast away the opposition, or it goes the other way around. So we saw South Africa, they beat South Africa at Lord's last year, and then they were absolutely skewered at Trent Bridge. But then they came back again, and we saw that when Pakistan were here a couple of years ago as well.
And then they lost at Old Trafford. But you know, Mel, one thing, people are so impressed back home by your knowledge about Pakistani players in general as well, and the fact that she can sing, which we are going to force her right towards the end to be showing off her skills a little bit. But I'm going to do a little quick rapid fire with you, and I'm going to ask you your favourite. So, Wazim or Waqar?
It's a rapid fire.
It's a rapid
fire.
Okay, Waqar. Okay. Inzamam or Mohammad Yusuf?
Inzi. Every day.
Inzi. Everybody loves Inzi, and his nephew is playing as well.
And he's great. He's so confident. I like him. He's funny.
And did you see the way he's diving forward? Not particularly something that you associate with his uncle.
First ball in Ireland, he almost had an amazing comedy run out. He is nephew of Inzi.
All right. Who should we do? Saklan Mushtaq or Mushtaq Ahmed?
Or Mushi.
Mushi's got that character as well.
Yeah.
Speak to him. He's got a lot of energy about him. Let's see. Who else? Let's go a bit international globally. Virat Kohli or Steven Smith?
Oh, that's a bit hard at the moment, isn't it? I'd say Virat Kohli at the moment, because Steve Smith isn't playing international cricket at the moment.
He's not, but I was just looking at his past record, not the best person to be bringing into rapid fire. But Usman Samiuddin or Jared Kimber?
Usman Samiuddin, he's making his debut for Pakistan tomorrow. Incredible.
He is actually, his name is so similar. Like everybody who looks at his accreditation card, they turn and say, is this the guy who's making the debut tomorrow?
You mean it's not him?
And it's not him. And it's a revelation for you.
I thought I had a colleague who was making his international debut.
Okay, you're telling me before that there are certain words that are very popular here. It's the Yorkshire lingo.
Yeah.
So, you know, I teach her all the Pakistani words. She knows TK, she knows a couple of others. She understands pretty much all of it.
Ek do teen char punch.
6 7 8 9 10.
No, I haven't done that yet.
So, you know, that's what I need to teach her. But so I think she's moving soon to Pakistan, going by the looks of it. But yeah, we're talking about the Yorkshire lingo.
Yeah. Look, I mean, as an Australian, obviously, as you can see, I'm a master of disguise and can blend in anywhere. So I've had to do that in Yorkshire, and there are some really specific things. So if you go down to the shop for lunch after this, and you want to buy a bread roll, you have to be very careful what you call it. You can't call it a bread roll. No. If we were down south a bit further, you could call a cob. but that's Nottinghamshire, so you can't do it there. If you were to go over to Manchester or that way, you'd call it a barm cake.
A barm cake.
But here, or a barmy for short, here it's a butty.
A butty.
If you say butty.
Butty, obviously we're up north, so everything is like the pub. Butty. You've got that northern accent going on.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but you know, butty. So if you ask for a butty.
And everything ends with loaf?
Everything ends with love. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Another one that's interesting is what time is training on today? Pakistan, you might think they're training from 2 until 4, but not when you're in Leeds, not when you're in Yorkshire.
What do you say?
They're training 2 while 4.
2 while 4? I mean,
2 while 4 love.
I don't even know how to say that. I mean, they've obviously got their own English language going around here. But
it's more difficult to understand than Urdu, just so you know.
I can actually completely agree that, you know, some of the Urdu words that we have back home as well, some of them even I don't understand. I'm going to say I'm not that great with regards to the interpretations of all the difficult words. But, you know, because we are here and you are dressed in a beautiful kurta and the sun is shining.
I told you I wasn't going to do this.
And, you know, you've got all these lovely Pakistani players and you've got such a huge fan following in Pakistan. We'd love you to sing a little for us.
Just the chorus?
Just the chorus.
Just the chorus.
Just the chorus.
Oh, you sing it with me?
Dil, dil.
Oh, no, that's too low. Dil, dil, Pakistan, Jan, Jan, Pakistan, dil, dil, Pakistan, Jan, Jan, Pakistan.
Woo!
I haven't forgotten it.
And trust me, there was no rehearsal. She remembered it. She remembered
She said I wasn't going to have to do it.
So I'm going to make an appeal to the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Well, it was Nawaz Sharif, but Shahid Ka Kanabazi, the new one, that please, we need to give this one an honorary citizenship of Pakistan. Just for her fantastic coverage and the positive feel that she gives around. But thank you so much, Mel. It was fun as always.
We have to do this in Lahore. I have to come for the PSL sometime.
She needs to come for Lahore. I've told her to come for PSL because that is something that she would absolutely enjoy. And I know all of you watching there who are out on all these grounds supporting us would love her to be there joining us. In the end, we're just going to do our regular chant, Pakistan Zindabad!